Hey guys, Chris here, back from C&H Small Engine. You're probably wondering why I'm still having the machine running right now. This guy dropped off the machine here this morning here, and he wanted the thing tuned up, and also the actual battery was getting pretty low on the actual charge on it, so we had to jump it with the jump pack, and I just wanted to make a video here while we had it running to initially test it and make sure everything was okay on the machine. This guy got one of the better Sears Craftsman DLT 3000 tractors. These ones have the Kohler V-Twin 20 Pro engine on it specifically, and he also got a good deck on here as well too. It looks like the guy kept it in his shed, and the reason why he brought it over here today was because he wanted to have the thing tuned up, because he hasn't been over here in about 3.5, 4 years, and the last time he was over here he needed I think he needed a new steering assembly, plus the worm gear on the steering there, because he somehow broke it when he was trying to load up in his trailer, and we fixed that for him about 3.5, 4 years ago. So he wanted to bring it back to us and do some more tune-up, routine maintenance work on the machine. This is the let me get the model number here for you. Sears Craftsman. Here we go. There's your model number specifically. You can zoom in here. There we go, 917-273-470, Sears Craftsman. This one has a 6-speed transmission on here. You don't see any hydrostatic dump valve on the back right there, so it is a standard manual transmission out here. They do make them from like 4-speed, 5-speed, 6-speeds out here, depending on what kind of year you have. This one actually has a 6-speed transmission on it right now. You got your reverse in the back here. You have your 6-speed designation right here, and you got your neutral 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They do recommend using number 3 correlating for the designation right here for cutting your grass right here. So you have a what they call definite speed they recommend using for the cutting of your grass. So number 3 selected for the speed should be the height, or I mean the speed to cut the grass with. This one has a 42-inch deck. There you go, the 42-inch deck on this one specifically by the designation on the side discharge chute right there. You can flip that up. The guy claims he didn't have any kind of problems with the machine running right now. However, we noticed that the deck was taking a long time to slow down and shut off, so the guy's deck's probably going to have to be taken off the machine, totally cleaned and lubed on the deck camming areas, because your deck engagement arm underneath there, it tends to get stuck with a lot of debris underneath there, and it's always a good idea to clean your deck quite often underneath there, because if you get any kind of debris jammed up on the camming area where the actual engagement and disengagement arm is on there, it might want to stick or might want to freeze while you're trying to disengage and engage the actual deck assembly underneath there as well too. This one, as I said, is the V-Twin Kohler Pro 20 horsepower V-Twin engine on this one right here. This is the DLT 3000 series. This is like their better garden style tractor. And there's the engine right there. V-Twin overhead valve, full pressure lubrication, hydrostatic valve lifters. So everything on this style engine is a lot more beefy than the typical Braden Stratton engine out there for that. So we'll give a shot of the ID tag. And the other good thing about the Sears models is they have the parts listings you may need for regular work on the right-hand side of the engine hood right here for that. So you have all your parts listings right there. So if you ever need any kind of basic parts for your machine, pop the hood, look on the right side, and you'll see all your parts designations over there. And here's the front end. There you go, guys. Machine looks relatively good shape. No major abuse or anything else like that on there for it. Guy kept it in his garage or shed. I can't remember what he had, but he definitely kept it indoors, and the machine is in still great shape out of it. There's no physical damage or anything else like that. So there's the other side of the engine. Looks great, functions great. Started up in one pull over here. The only problem is the guy's battery was only short. I think it was carrying about 6 or 7 volts in there, so we had to use the jump pack to actually start the tractor up over here. This is what we have. Let me put this over the side of your back here. We have a jump pack. You can actually hook onto the tractor battery and jump start the tractor battery itself right here for that. Let me see if I can flip that around and get a better shot for you. Too much sun glare. Sorry about that. There you go. There's a jump pack. It's a JNC 4000 12-volt power supply and jump starter for your tractor, car, truck, whatever you have. This works perfectly great for jump starting dead or semi-dead batteries in tractors such as this. That's why I have the machine running right now, because the battery was going dead and needed to be charged. He only had about 6, 7 volts in there when we originally tested it with the tester, so that's why I got it running. And the good thing about this thing is you can also verify it is working correctly by hitting the button, and you have your meter up here. It goes up, it'll say yellow, green, red, so you can click it on there like so, and it's showing about almost 12.9, so it's almost 13 volts. So this battery jump pack is good to go. That's the JNC 4000 jump and carry. It's called jumpstarter.com. All you do is attach the jumper cables to the battery itself right here, and you'll jump start the tractor. This is what it looks like on the other side. I do recommend having your wear eye protection, and also wear gloves as well too, is because I always wear gloves, a hat, and your eye protection anytime you use a jump starter on it, because you never know when you might have some kind of a weird problem where some kind of sparks or something else might happen, because you're working with electrical components out there. You don't know what may happen if something goes bad. So that's the item we use to jumpstart tractor batteries and also cars. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot about this machine right here, the good old Sears Craftsman tractor, this has been the initial examination of the machine. Everything looks okay on it. It's running okay. It drives okay. The only problem we've seen right now is the current situation with the deck. The deck does not want to shut off and engage correctly. So that's the primary reason we see right now. The deck does not want to disengage correctly at all. So we've got to take the deck off, clean the deck out, lube up the camming areas on, and then retest the machine after we put it back on the machine. That'll probably take about 45 minutes to an hour to do that job, because we always take the whole camming assembly off underneath the machine's deck underneath there, because you want to get all the rust, dirt, debris, grass build up off the machine. Then you want to retest it again, because if you don't, you're doing a half-ass job. So you got to take the whole thing off, clean it up, and put it back on the machine and do further testing. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot about this machine here, feel free to leave me a message, and I'll try to get back as soon as humanly possible to give some kind of like a detailed or basic question about functionality of this machine. So once we do the cleaning and inspection of the machine and it's ready to go back to the customer, we'll make a separate follow-up video after the machine's ready to go back with the machine running as it should, guys. So I'll see you. Have a nice day.